I'm an introvert. Shouts to Pizzino. Good to see you on here so early, lad. You better be fucking waking up, not going to bed, gun. Dude, I want to be a victim. Dude, I want to be a victim, bro. Like, my mindset's a victim. Like, I woke up today, oh, my head hurts. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, my body hurts. What do I... You know, I was saying these real crazy things like, I shouldn't feel this way. It shouldn't be like this. And then I look at myself in the mirror and say, what the fuck, cunt? Do you... Why you... Who told you how it's meant to be, son? Who told you that? That's a story you're making up in your own mind. And then I keep fucking say, I'm going to 7-Eleven, get a fucking coffee, do this stream and go home. You know what I mean? That's not, bro. You know, the solution to my depression is have a big fitness YouTube. Don't be sad and my joints. Yeah, I'm sure, eh? I'm sure the big YouTube money's going to solve everything, eh? I used to think like that, brother. Trust me, bro. I used to think like that, like having this big YouTube channel, and it's almost like, you know what's funny, man? Cunts would throw my message under the bus because they say, oh, it's just because this cunt's a hater, bro. You know what I mean? It's just this cunt's a hater, man. He's saying that won't make me happy because he doesn't have that many subscribers and he doesn't have a Range Rover and he's not cashed out of his mind. That's why he's saying that. He doesn't understand, bro. That's what they used to say, bro. They're gonna come back, trust me. Because I really don't give a fuck, man. I'm not saying it because I'm in a place of jealousy. I'm saying it from a place of like, fuck, cunt. I don't want to care for you, cunt, but I care for you. I just don't want to see you fuck up. Like, there's better ways to go about it. Portrait is the new landscape. And don't ever forget it. Shouts to Tom Burglar. Welcome back. Right now I'm in some alley behind my house. Post-workout Abdullah, I love it, eh? I love your thumbnail too, bro. You always hit me with good questions, man. You always get me G'd up with this shit. You know, bro, like, yeah. I'm really anti these big dog fitness YouTubers because I think their fucking message is fucking disgusting. I'm not trying to take anyone down, but I just think it's the most unempowering message out there. You know what I mean? Like, I never get up when I watch a big fitness YouTuber, I don't wake up and say, my life's good enough. You know what I mean? That's not coming from a complacency standpoint. Like, it's not like, I don't want to feel complacent. You know what I mean? People think that's being complacent. They're saying, like, I want more. No, bro. But I never actually, I never watched a big YouTuber and ever got the sense that I was meant to look around my house and be like, I'm really happy with my house, you know what I mean? And then look at my girlfriend and say, I'm really happy with you. And then walk down the street and look at my 7-Eleven and say, I'm really happy with this 7-Eleven. And then walk down here and say, I've never got that, bro. You know, I never got that. There was cunts out there that I watched, though, that made me feel a certain type of way. There's cunts who made me want to buy things, and there's cunts who made me feel a certain type of way, you know what I mean? There's cunts who made me appreciate there's cunts who made me appreciate the friendships I had, and there's cunts who made me not even feel that level of appreciation for my own shoes that I had on my feet. You know what I mean? So, well, I learned that, you know, they're not the type of cunts I want to watch, man. And when you shift your mindset like that, that's the biggest thing, bro. When you shift your mindset like that, you start realizing, you know, that the beauty is all around you, lad. The beauty is all around you, lad. Like, there's so much beauty in my life, dude, that for the longest period of time, because I was so wrapped up in fucking fitness, YouTube, my eyes were so focused on that and what I didn't have and what I needed to have, I forgot what I did have around me. You know what I mean? And then when I stopped doing that, I looked around me like, oh, fuck, man. It was like an overwhelming feeling. I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, there's so much fucking, like, there's so much, like, why am I fucking getting concerned that I don't have content today to film? Like, I need a Lamborghini to film content. I need to fucking be in the gym training and fly my drone over cunts walking. I was like, fuck, man. There's so much shit around me that I've been missing out this whole time. Do you know what's really dope? That friendship I have with the cunt down the road. That's like the dopest thing in my life, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, when I say hi to that person at the gym every day that I never met, and he's there at like 4 a.m. and there's this weird relationship we have and we don't even know each other's names, but we talk about some random shit. That's the dopest shit that I'm ever going to experience in my whole life, you know what I mean? That kind of connection. They act like creating meal plans is harder than a 9 to 5, eh? But for them, it probably is, you know what I mean? Because it's not really aligned with who they are spiritually or who they really are or what they really want to do. You know what I mean? They're just doing it for this like big sense of ego, so it's always going to feel hard. You know what I mean? You know when you're doing something powerful and right, and it's aligned with who you are, because it doesn't feel fucking hard. You know, like having 4 fucking kids, being a single fucking mother, you know, is hard. Creating meal plans is not hard. Bro, post-workout Abdullah, that's exactly what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I was to watch my own channel, dude, I would pat myself on the back and say, cunt, I'm not trying to talk myself up, but this is the vibe, dude. I'd pat myself on the back and say, cunt, you made me want to appreciate the most basic shit, dude. The most basic shit, like family, friends, food, you know what I mean? And then I still want to improve at the same time in whatever I'm doing, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to improve, but at the same time I'm trying to improve, I still remember that the basic fundamentals is what's always going to keep me satisfied. Like food, family, friends, fitness. And that's it. Nothing less, nothing more, man. Doesn't make me fucking complacent, lad. Check the fucking videos, cunt. I'm still going to be trying to improve. I just know I don't need a fucking Range Rover to do it. Shouts to you, post-workout Abdul. Have a great day. I think, dude, the thing, I think people get their message lost, bro, because that's, you know, some people start with a good message and they start like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking change the fucking industry, I'm gonna fucking yada yada, but then they're weak. You know, motherfuckers are weak, dude. They're weak. They want it, but they don't want it. They want it, but they don't want it at the cost of their own identity. They don't want it when they're losing subscribers. They don't want it when they're not fucking growing. You know what I mean? That's when it goes straight out the fucking door. That's how tough they are. And they say, fuck it. Next clickbait video. Let's sell myself out more now because I'm not feeling validated no more. But 2 months ago when I was feeling like a mighty tough cunt when I had nothing, you know what I mean? Where's that now? It goes straight out the fucking window, man. Because motherfuckers don't have integrity. They don't have integrity. You know what? They just don't fucking have it, man. Zero. None. They lose it in a heartbeat, bro. So they start with good intentions. They're too weak to hold on to them, bro. They lose their sense of self along the way, and then this big fucking ego gets created, and they get lost in it, bro. They fall victim of the systems. These motherfuckers are victims of the system, bro. Straight up, eh? You know what I mean? Getting stripped of their spirituality, getting stripped of their soul, you know, just for cash and money, bro. Because it's going to make them feel a certain type of way that's not actually fucking there. That's it, bro. They're in the same position as a cunt who's been in their fucking job they hate for the last 10 years to buy a pair of shoes they don't even fucking need, bro. To have more money than they could ever need in their whole life, but they're still there because they're still looking for something. These fitness YouTubers are in the same fucking position, bro. The same exact position, bro. They're weak and they're victims. They're victims. I want to pat them on the back and say, cunt, like you have literally been sucked. You know, I mean, you're sucking on the dick of life right now, cunt, in a bad way. Full Matrix type shit, man. The desire for more positive experience in itself is a negative experience, and paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience in itself is a positive experience. You got to accept the situation. It's all good, negative or positive. Bro, fitness YouTube is about wanting each other up. And it's good for us to watch fitness YouTube and take stuff that we can apply to our life in the sense of, I'm not going to fucking be like this. Because fitness YouTube is one big pissing fuck. Chasing money doesn't make you a sellout. Often people are trying to provide for their loved ones. You don't lose your integrity just because you follow the same template to success as someone else. You don't, bro, but there's a way to go about it, eh? I'm not saying that. Chase money as much as you want, bro. You know we're talking about two different things, brother. You know we're talking about two different things. Chasing money to provide for your loved ones is like me going to work so I can provide for my kid. It's different to like having a fucking Range Rover and selling big t-shirts and being a fuckboy and promoting this big mass egotistical mindset just to provide for my loved ones. You're trying to tell me these cunts are trying to provide for their loved ones. It might have started like that, but it's not like that no more, bro. I know plenty of cunts who work. I go to work with a fucking 100 fucking dudes who go there to provide for their loved ones. And they make mad fucking money. $2.5 grand a week clear. You know what I mean? They got their integrity intact. I know plenty of family members who make bank fucking money following someone else's template, going to university, getting a degree, doing that to provide for their loved ones. And they got fucking more integrity than anyone I fucking know. Bro, I already, you know, straight up, man, people are so worried about how they fit in. You already fit, like, it's almost like the world is yours, dude, literally, dude. Like, when they say the world is yours, it is yours. It's projected from your fucking mind, dude. The world is yours, dude. You know what I mean? You already fit in, by default. Stop worrying about it. I'm telling you, like, if I had a school, there'd be a fucking 1 hour self-reflection every day, mate. Every fucking day. But I tell cunts to say, what's your name? Tell me your name 10 times, sit down, fuck off. Do you believe that there is an imaginary... People want distractions. I don't know if people want distractions, bro, but the world's constructed on this big distraction, like everything's a distraction, bro, because they don't want you, like I said, bro, a free mind's a powerful mind. They don't want you to be a free thinker. They don't want you to be conscious of the fucking blessing that your life is. They don't, bro, because then you drop a lot of shit, man. Like, you start dropping a lot of activity, behaviors that's not advantageous for the people who run the shit. You see what I mean, bro? So that's why our life's filled with distractions. Like pointless TV, you know, like all this other shit out there, bro. Mad distractions, bro. And I think people get so used to that, bro, that, you know, the truth can almost, you know, that kind of level of self-reflection can be kind of scary at a time, bro, because it's this unknown that you're not used to, bro. Like, you're not used to questioning things. You're not used to, like, questioning your own life. You're not used to sitting there and thinking, bro. Like, think about the level of anxiety that thinking brings to people. Most people, including myself, used to get so anxious at the fact that I was inside of my own head. How fucked up is that? This is your own head. I'm not allowed to fucking take a walk in the back of my fucking mind. Are you kidding me, cunt? That used to bring so much anxiety to me. You know why? I finally accepted and realized that I was normal. The rest of the world was fucking crazy. For so long, when I was thinking about thinking, when I was actually in there, bro, when I was deep inside, it made me feel so anxious because I felt like I wasn't normal. I realized I was normal. Everyone else wasn't. The anxiety left me in one fucking day, dude. Now, I'll take... Oh, bro, honestly, when I got nothing to do, I'm taking a trip straight to the center of my fucking brain. And I'm saying, let's go soul-searching, cunt. Let's take a walk. Literally, I'm putting on my shoes, my slippers, and I'm taking a walk. And it feels amazing, you know what I mean? At the start it didn't, though. It took a lot of courage, a lot of work. A lot, bro. I'm telling you, a lot, man. It will make you... I'm telling you, at the start, bro, I used to fucking feel like my body was on fire because it just felt so foreign. It's normal as fuck, bro, you know what I mean? This is a great stream, man. This is the shit they need to teach in school, bro. But this is real life shit, dude. Is it energy sucking for you to be in the present moment? I think everything takes work, bro. Like, now I can be very present. Almost like a fucking skill, dude. Almost like a skill, you know what I mean? Like, cunts can't even take a walk cunts can't even fucking put their shoes on and go for a walk in their own mind, but they want to be present. You know what I mean? You don't deserve to be present. You have to work at being present. For me to be present took 2 years of the most soul-sucking days of my life, where every fucking moment I was in there, dude, just like, I'm thinking about thinking. This isn't right, this is right, I'm crazy, I'm not crazy, what's happening? Yeah, you know what I mean? That took fucking constant work. And then it got to a stage like now, especially this year, where it's just like, fuck, cunt, like, I can go fucking 4 days of just existing without even fucking remembering that I'm a fucking, you know what I mean? Without even questioning it, like, without even thinking about thinking. You know what I mean? And you know what, bro? I still like to put on the shoes and go for a walk in the fucking mind, bro. I still enjoy doing it, bro, because I'm not scared of it no more. You know what I mean? I'm not scared of it no more. I don't give a fuck, man. Let's go, cunt. Like, I want to put my shoes on and go in there and be like, you're a fuck boy. I want to do that. Like, I question everything. You know what I mean? I question everything, lad. I'm in the business of questioning it all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I'm not scared to ask the questions, bro. You know why my love for my girlfriend's so strong? Because I question it every day. I say, do I love this girl? Do I love with this girl? And then I go for a walk and I say, yeah, I do. That makes my relationship stronger. Bro, I fuck with the standing desk. Look right now, bro. I'm in the standing desk right now. The system doesn't work if everyone's doing their own thing and it's self-work. You know, the system, 100% it wouldn't work, bro. It'd crash and burn within 2 fucking seconds, man. You know what I mean? Within 2 fucking seconds, man. If cunts just had that light bulb moment where they sat back, man, shit would just start crumbling around us, bro. Bro, I don't read books. You know, I hardly read books, bro. My mindset's evolved, I think. I don't know, bro. Like, it's just, you know, like, it's just happened. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain people in my life that have shown me stuff. But I think, you know, it's almost like I just have time, bro. It's weird in the sense that, like, it's not like I read a book and came to these conclusions. It's almost like it just happened through experience of, not experience like I'm so old and I've experienced shit, but just like something would be happening in my life, and because I was so okay with thinking about it and asking questions and going for a walk and being in the deep end, I came to conclusions about it. Not conclusions, but I came to somewhat of a conclusion about what's happening and really, you know, analyze the situation, you know what I mean, bro? So, but that came from not having fear and asking the big questions and really thinking about it, you know, taking a walk in my head. I've never been big on reading, bro, just because I'm not good at reading. You know, otherwise I would do it. But I think some people put too much faith in books. Like, they're going to read some other one. They're going to read somebody else's philosophy, and then, like, or they're going to read somebody else's life or something, and it's going to change their life. Yeah, it might, bro. But at the same time, you're like, being in it and applying it and learning it for yourself is just a whole new wavelength, bro. Like, it's so easy to read something, and then when it comes to your life, it just goes out the window, man. School needs to stop treating kids as static and build characters and support non-conventional career paths. Of course they do. You know what I mean? Of course they do. When I went to school, it was like a tier system, bro. It was like, this is the world we live in. we have trees, we construct what the world is in your mind. You know what I mean? They don't encourage free thinking. The curriculum is from the day you were born, cunt. The curriculum of what you eat as a child is indoctrinated into your mother, then you get put in school, and then your curriculum is controlled all the way until you're 20, lad. You know what I mean? That's when you're developing the most. The years that you're in school and you're meant to be in high school and you're meant to be in university, like they let you off the leash when you're 25, but they say, look, don't stay out too long, lad. You need to get in that job, otherwise the career's going to slip on you. So you need to be quick. Get back in the system as fast as you can. Gap year, fuck you, you're lazy. When I went to school, if you took a gap year, I mean, you were fucking lazy. Then I'd see adverts on TV like, don't take a gap year, get into university quick. There's no time, don't waste time. You know what I mean? Don't waste time, you know? So cunts would be like, no gap year, I don't want to be a piece of shit, let's get back in the system. So cunts are immersed in the system their whole life, man. You know, their whole life. I know cunts that would leave it for a little bit and feel so fucking foreign to them that they'd be like, I'm going back to fucking school because it feels comfortable. That's what I know. You know, so everything's engineered. I have no doubt, bro. This is some big head honcho type shit. Everything's engineered, bro. It was engineer, doctor, lawyer. If you want to be a piece of shit, be a tradesman. If you want to be worse than a piece of shit, be a labourer. And if you really want to take this to a next level, be homeless. But you know what's even worse than being homeless? Being none of those things. You know what I mean? So if you thought outside of those boundaries, you were just like psychotic and crazy, bro. It didn't make sense, you know what I mean? You were like an anomaly. It's funny how freedom's like this illusion that people give you, that's given to you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you have like freedom. People then say there is no such thing as freedom. You know what I mean? They say, oh, Abdullah, there's no such thing as freedom. It's like, yes, there is, cunt. If you don't have internal freedom, then you're not going to be free. You know what I mean? If I lived in this physical world all the time, of course I'm not going to be free, cunt. You know what I mean? Like, of course. Like, I can't. There's so much shit I just can't walk down the street and do. You know what I mean? Of course, but I don't work from the outside in, bro. I work from the inside out. So internally, who governs my thoughts and emotions the way I think, I'm free in there. There's no boundaries, bro. I'm not living in a prison yard. People take the architect, they take, I don't know, the walls that were created in this physical world and they apply them to their spiritual world. You know what I mean? But that's what they want you to do. They want you to be a prisoner in a prison yard, bro, and think within this space that they've created for you. Like, if you're not there, then you're homeless. And if you think outside of those bounds, you're fucking crazy. Nah, bro, there is no walls inside of me, bro. There's no walls, bro. That's why I'm free, bro. I bounce off any fucking wall. There is no space for me to walk in. There's no space for me to think in. You know what I mean? So therefore, my spiritual world, my internal reality becomes my physical reality, bro. You know, I'm not taking the physical reality and making my internal reality. Then I'll never be free, bro. I'll never fucking be free, man. If I still listen to what they taught me in school, in terms of what it's meant to be like and how I should feel and how I should wake up feeling and what my bank account should be, then I'd never be fucking free. You know what I mean? But I crushed that wall a long time ago because I roundhouse kicked in the fucking head and broke down that structure, bro. You know what I mean? But by being fucking brave. By being fucking brave. That's how I fucking did it. I'm not on a leash no more, cunt. Shit, man. Fuck, man. 75-minute stream. We're breaking the internet now, dude. How do you control 7 billion people, put them in a mental prison? That's it, man. You don't even you create a mental prison that's so ingrained in our society that cunts will never ever see it. It's in front of them everywhere you go, bro. Everywhere you go. I walk down the street at 3:30 a.m. Cunts are washed up, pissed on the fucking street, waiting to go back on Monday, bro. It's fucked up. It's all around you, dude. It's all around you. That's what I'm saying, bro. From day one, you're in school, bro, and you never leave. You're in school and you never leave, bro. They walk you. It's almost like this big fucking camp, bro. And when you're a baby, you know, this head honcho walks you in like this, and he throws you and he says, locks the door and says, have fun getting out. I'm still on fucking gap year. That gap year thing's fucked up, eh? Think about it, eh? We just thought about that. Now that I think about the concept of a gap year, it's fucked, eh? The gap year, man. Don't take too much of a long of a gap year. Like, you can't take a long gap year, bro. Like, don't do it, man. Like, gap year, bro. Honestly, gap year for me, dude. Like, I wanted to take a gap year. I knew in the back of my mind I wanted to take a gap year, but I went back to university. 2 months later, I dropped out. I went back to university. 2 months later, I dropped out. I went back to university. Then I dropped out, bro. Then eventually I was like, I think this university shit's not for me. But do you know what I mean? Like, there was this massive stigma around it. Like, if you weren't back in it, then you were out of it, lad. You were out of it. Like, there was no hope. Gap year is the best thing you do, because God forbid, dude, God forbid that you're out of the system long enough that you have an original thought. God forbid that you're so far removed from the system that you can actually think for yourself. Bro, there must be a 12-month fucking time frame on the limit to when you're going to start thinking for yourself, eh? Because after 12 months, they're worried, bro. They need you back, bro. They need you back. It's funny, man. Most cunts on their gap year, bro, they treat it like a big fucking weekend, man. They just go get pissed in some boat in fucking Croatia and jump off a fucking boat. You know what I mean? They just go back, eh? Ridiculous, eh? I only just realised about the gap year thing too, bro. See, this is what I'm telling, man. I don't even think about the gap year thing. I just said it, now I'm thinking about it. Like, fuck, that is crazy, bro. What they do to you with this gap year shit. They want you to take a small break because when you take too much time off, you will get lazy and content with just being a piece of shit construction worker, right? That's what they want you to do. But I'll tell you what, doing what you do is harder than what they want you to do. And you know that, bro. It's easy to go back. It's easy to go back and just fall apart of, okay, on Monday I'm going to go to this subject, and on Tuesday I'm going to go to this subject. Now, if you want to do that, I'll shake your hand, because I'm just a fucking cunt talking in a fucking alleyway. And if you want to go to uni, dude, I'll shake your fucking hand and say, cunt, you inspiring me. You know why? Because you're doing what you want to do. But if you don't, I'm not shaking your hand until you fucking do what you want to do, cunt. A small little break. It's like, I'm gonna let you off the leash for like a minute, but then you're gonna come back to me. Like, you've been in it for like fucking 13 years, but you know what? I'm gonna let you off the leash for like 6 months. You know what I mean? Even though, your summer holiday is like 3 months. You have a summer holiday that's like 12 weeks. Like, you already have but we're gonna let you off for double that time, even though you've been in school for 13 years, and then you have to come back to us. It's almost, dude, I know, dude, I'm telling you, dude, people, it's almost, dude, it's like Neo type shit. Like, when they're out of it, when they want to be submerged back into it, like they're kind of eating the steak saying, I know this steak is fucking fake, but I still want to eat it. It's like when people get a taste of what it's about, it's too much for them, dude. So they're just like, I don't know what to do anymore. I can't think for myself. I don't have the level of skill to be able to operate for myself outside of the system. So what am I going to do? I'm going to integrate back. Let's go back to school. I'm fucking 35. I'm getting a degree that's useless to my career anyway, but let's go back because it's easy, it's comfortable, it's what I know. And people, you know, I think some people think sometimes that I'm trashing uni. I'm not trashing uni, bro. My whole family's gone to uni. Fuck, man, I went to fucking uni. All my mates go to uni. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You know what I mean? Like, doctors, engineers, lawyers, nurses. Heavy-hitting career paths, man. Heavy-hitting career paths. And you know what's funny, dude? I can still sit down with a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a nurse. You know what I mean? And they're still going to say, fucking, this is some legit shit. You know, I'll sit at my dinner table and say it. And we'll still be having the same conversation, man. I studied mechanical engineering, brother. this information would have been useful in no way. Don't get it wrong, I'm not anti-uni. I love it, man. There's actually people out there who want to go there, and I love it, man. It's not even this is more of just a talk about anything, man. You know, we're just using uni as an example here. We're just using uni as an example as how they just want you to be a part of this system, eh? But you know, you got to do what you want to do. Society tells it, yeah, dude. Society tells me that's what it's judged on, eh? That's what they tell you it's judged on, man. In the real world, no one gives a fuck, man. You know what I mean? No one gives a fuck, man. Like, if you go to a culture, like, I've been to plenty of cultures around the planet where this education shit, this educational myth, like, gets thrown out the window, and you get judged on who you are as a human being and how you can interact with and how you can connect with other human beings. I tell you what, cunts don't last, man. Cunts don't last. They live in like a fake fucking world, man. And when they come into the real world, they don't last 1 minute. They opt out. You know what I mean? You're going to be sitting at fucking Starbucks in Thailand. That's what you're going to be doing. The thing about uni is that gives you more credibility to make more change. Yes, I complain about the system, but if I want to make real change, I have to be a part of it. Exactly. You're right. That's 100% right. That's 100% right. But that's almost like understanding the game and learning how to play it, okay? But if you really do understand the game, you would realize that you don't need to be in uni to play it at all. You need to be in uni to do what you want to do. That's only the reason why you need to go to uni. If you want to be a doctor because that's what you want to do, then that's why you go to uni. Not for any other fucking reason. I'm probably misinterpreting you, but if what you're saying is, I understand the game and I need to become more credible and I'm going to go to uni and do something I don't want to do so I can play the game, well, you've lost already. You're lost. You've lost. The only time you go to uni is when you want to be a fucking engineer and you take the steps necessary to be an engineer, because that's what you need to do. Because I tell you what, there's plenty of cunts out there who do well for themselves who didn't go to fucking university. That's just the truth, you know what I mean? So how should we judge people? You judge people on their character, bro. You judge people on the way they act. You judge the people on the way they treat you, man. You know what I mean? They don't do fuck all. What do you mean they don't do fuck all, man? There's, like, what do you mean? Bro, like this, I judge the people I encounter, you know what I mean, bro? Like, there's probably plenty of cunts down the street that I walk past every day that don't do fuck all. I'm not sitting there judging them, though. When I do run into someone, who we start talking, you know, we all judge, and I end up judging them just on the way they treat me, bro. Who I think they are as a person, or the encounter that we had, you know. I'm not judging them on their degree and university, man. And I never have and I never will, because it doesn't even fucking matter. Because I wouldn't want to get judged on that anyway, you know? Lorraine, that's exactly what I said, though. You know what I mean? You're saying what I said. Like, if you want to be an organisational health worker and that's what you want to do and you have to go to uni to do that, then I will shake your hand, because to me you're the most inspiring person in the world, doing what you need to do what you love. So that's what I'm saying. But if you needed to be a healthcare, if let's say we lived in a parallel universe where you didn't have to go to university to do that, would you go to university to do that just so other people viewed you differently, even though you'd still get the job? You'd probably say no. Nah, uni is a great way to get contacts, and cunts respect you if you have that degree and add more weight in your opinion if you know what to spread mindful. Bro, no they don't, dude. No they don't, dude. You do not. Yeah, you might go to uni and make a few connections, but you make connections anyway, lad. You know what I mean? Not just through uni, bro. There's plenty of cunts I know who go to uni and they're doing fuck all with fucking basic ass fucking characters and have a basic ass friendship group and never done fuck all, man, and have zero connections, bro. You know what I mean? Zero. Nil. That's outdated mindset, dude. That's outdated as fuck, man. Like, seriously outdated, bro. Connections at uni, man. Cunts who want to make connections at uni, like, you want to make connections at uni, you're at class with cunts who want to make connections. You're just making connections with cunts who want connections, man. You know what I mean? I make more connections walking down the street, busting a fucking smile, holding my fucking camera than I would ever go to fucking university, man. You know what I mean? Lorraine, we're getting onto pointless topics. What I'm saying is, if you need to go to university to do what you want to do, then you go. If you don't need to go. That is the bottom line. That is the bottom line. And I'm always going to stand by that. If you need to go to university to do what you want to do, then you go to university. Just like if I want to fucking do something and it requires me to do something, I'm going to go do it. Okay? That's just it. You know, if I had to go to university to make videos, and that's what I had to do, then I would go to university to make videos. But you don't. That's why I'm not going. You know? It's not like, oh, you're lazy. It's not like you don't want to be a part of it. No, I'll fucking be a part of it. This is the world we live in. We live in this system, and if you want to operate in it, you have to operate it. You have to be a part of it somehow. You know what I mean? You have to integrate. You know, but unless you have to go to do what you want to do, then there's no point. At least for me. You know, everyone's different. Yeah, you're right, there are. There are pros and cons. There's pros and cons to everything, bro. Of course there are. It's not black and white. I'm not saying that you're going to go to uni and get nothing out of it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just talking about, for me at least, there'd just be no point, you know what I mean? But I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to be a doctor, you know? I don't want to be a nurse, you know? And if I did, you know, well, you'd find me Monday through Friday studying to be that person, you know? High school should really be about finding suitable careers for people. They spend like 1 week on it and then say, okay, what courses are you all going to take at uni? Yeah, you're right, bro. That's what they do, eh? High school's crazy, man, eh? Spend like 11 years of your life telling you what to learn, what to think, what to breathe, what to shit, what time to rock up to school, what time to go home, what time to have lunch break, what time to have recess. 5 things, and then one day the girl's going to walk you into her office and say, who do you want to be in life, what do you want to be? And you're going to say, I don't know. And she's going to say, how come you don't know? It's like, maybe because I haven't learned how to think for myself from fucking day one, but maybe that's the reason I don't know. I remember walking into that thing being so like I don't know what to do, and everyone was walking around like, I want to be a fucking dentist, and I was just like, what? Like, fuck, like, I don't know what I want to be. And it felt very weird, you know what I mean? It was almost like I felt like I didn't know who I was for a while. Connections at uni, eh? Maybe, you know what though, bro? Maybe in certain countries that's how it is, man. It might be it's not like where we live, you know what I mean? But I tell you what, connections are all around us, lad. You know what I mean? The connections are all around us. Enjoy it, man. You know what I mean? Just by eating his food and then going up to him after and saying, what's up? You know what I mean? I know plenty of cunts who would have gone to university. Like, to me, that's a useful connection. I mean, it's different for everybody, you know. But if I stayed in uni and not learned how to operate in this real world, I would have eaten there, not had the fucking courage to say what's up to this cunt, shake his hand, and then I would have left, and I never laid down the connection, man. You know what I mean? I've done that with so many people all over the fucking planet, man. You know. If you don't know what you want to do in life, life will decide for you. You end up being a piece of shit construction worker. Dude, it's literally like that movie, The Forest or whatever, when they tell you what's going on and there's like monsters in the forest, and if you walk beyond the forest, you're going to die because you're going to get eaten by the monsters. And then the blind girl walks through the forest, but she's got the courage, and she jumps over the fucking wall, and she realizes there's a whole world out there. I guarantee you the cunt who read that, bro, maybe he was alluding to what this life's like, eh? They get you so scared of the forest, like, don't walk out the forest, you're going to be a piece of shit, you're going to be a piece of shit, you're going to be a piece of shit. You fucking gather the courage to walk through the fucking forest, and you jump on the other side, and God forbid that you actually find out who you actually are. That's what it takes, bro. You know what I mean? But you gotta fucking walk through that forest full of cunts and monsters and shit. But that's what they told you, bro. You know what I mean? Watch that movie, bro. Watch that movie. It's funny. It's exactly what the world we live in, eh? And I can almost guarantee you that's what them cunts were thinking. And if they didn't, well, they alluded to some pretty dope shit, dude. Up, man. It's exactly the same thing, man. She's like, she needs to go through the forest to get medicine and shit. People are like, don't go through the forest, don't go through the forest. And because there's monsters, you can't go, and they control the whole village and the way they think and the way they act and everything. And bro, and one day she just plummets through there, and then she jumps over a wall, and it's just like the 21st century. But they've been telling everyone it's like, I don't know, some post-apocalyptic shit. The construction work. It's actually funny. It's almost funny how I ended up doing construction work, because when I was growing up, construction work was depicted to me like as the dog shit of society. You know what I mean? Like, if you do labouring, like, fuck, like, you must be a piece of shit. It's funny how I find myself doing that now. Everything happens for a reason, bro. It's not by chance that I'm labouring. You know what I mean? It's not by chance that I'm labouring. It's not by chance that I'm doing the job that when I was a kid that I was told that was for fucking dogs, dude. You know what I mean? It's an evolution, and it's almost funny how my mum used to tell me that shit, but now my mum will call me and she'll say shit like, I'm super proud of you. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm at work, putting shit in the fucking bin. Shit, the street's cleared up now, 5 a.m. Yeah, I used to dread, you know what's funny? I used to dread labour work like 2-3 years ago because, and I think a lot of people do, because it's a lot of people say it's boring, it's mindless, you know, like these people say that, bro, and I'll be like, mate, it's fucking killer, man. Like, I'm on a beach, I used to joke and say, I'm on a fucking beach in Bali, sipping on a non-alcoholic fucking mojito, dude, enjoying myself, thinking about my next move, you know what I mean? Like, that to me is invaluable, like having that time to think, even if it's too much, man. Sometimes it'd be too much. I'd be like, I'm sick of thinking and thinking about thinking and being inside of here. But really, it's the biggest blessing ever. You know what I mean? You got so much time to just power walk, do some fitness type shit, and think about like, it's just killer, you know? It really makes you sharp for those days where you don't have time for that. Like there's days out there where you don't have time to sit back and think, where you're so in it that you don't have that time. So I really enjoy it. I really soak that up, man, because I know that there's sometimes you'll go 4 days without even, you know, like being aware of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I sit there and I'll hate these moments of awareness where I'm like thinking about living and like becoming conscious of being conscious, you know what I mean? Like you start being aware of your consciousness, like what the fuck, you know what I mean? And that's a real blessing. Having that feeling is a real blessing. It makes me feel alive when I sit there and say like, fuck, this is like full on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like what's going on, bro? Like am I in a dream or whatever? That's super powerful to me. As a labourer, do you feel a sense of accomplishment, fulfillment at the end of the day? Of course I do, man. I pride myself on doing the best job I can in any situation I can, whether that be filming a video, whether that be labouring, you know what I mean? So I always feel accomplished, man. I feel like sick, man. I did the best with what I had today, and that makes me feel good, man. I do that with every situation. That's why, to me, it's not work, man. It just feels different, you know what I mean? It just feels like I've given a set of circumstances, and now you try and do your best to do whatever you need to do to it, and it feels good. Just like, you know, I took that even from training and video making. Like, you do the best with what you got, and it makes you feel fulfilled. When I'm at work, I think, am I in a fucking dream world, surreal world? Dude, I think that all the time, brother, eh? It's actually it's full on, man, eh? It's full on, man. Like, I think it's sometimes you just become aware of it, dude. Like, I used to have these moments, bro, like, I don't know how to even describe them to you. Like I'd be sitting in my room watching a movie, and I'd say, holy fuck, dude. Like, it's almost like my life would seem like one big fucking blur. Like, it just, like, I don't know how I got here. Like, it would be this moment of like, I don't know how I got here, and you're just like, I'm a cunt floating in this body or something. It's weird, bro. It's like an out-of-body experience kind of thing. Like, just this second perspective on your life and how fucking it feels completely bizarre, bro. You know, I can't even really describe it to you, bro, because it's so unknown. You know what I mean? Like, it feels so unknown, and it feels so like out there, and so like I can't explain this. You know what I mean? But then I just sit there and say, like, just keep watching the movie, man. I can't explain this shit. There's no point. But I love that feeling, you know what I mean? I know the feeling, bro. It's like, almost like sometimes when you break through another level of awareness, a feeling comes with that cool at the same time. You're vibrating, bro. You're straight up, you're vibrating, eh? I know now because I felt it. I felt it my whole life. This feeling in the back of your head, you just know it, bro. Like there's something going on, bro. And then when it dawns on you, bro, it's almost like your body starts vibrating and tingling and shit, and you just go, fuck, man. This is full on. Full Matrix type shit, man. If you could go back in time and change a significant thing in your life, I wouldn't change anything. Ever. There's no point. I would never, ever, there's nothing ever I would ever change about my life, you know what I mean? Everything's happened in my life so far for a reason, and it will continue to happen for a reason. There's a reason I'm on this stream right now. There's a reason I got up at 3:30 in the morning. There's a reason I'm going to finish this, go to the supermarket, eat breakfast. There's literally a reason for everything, you know what I mean? So, I would never change anything, man. There is a reason, bro. Well, it depends what kind of mindset you're in, bro. If you're in a victim mindset, well then, you know, life's happening to you. Like, there is no reason, not with you. Life's happening with me, lad. In coordination with me. Like, teaching me lessons. I'm learning. I'm always evolving, growing. Shit like that. That's what I mean. It's a mindset, bro. You can easily justify shit to not happen, justify for happening as a reason. I choose to take the empowerment. I choose to live in the position of empowerment, bro, which comes with I'm getting shown shit. This is happening for a reason. Nothing happens by chance. You're not in my life by chance. My friends aren't friends by chance. My current situation isn't by chance. It's very empowering. If you don't think like that, you're a victim. You become a victim. Like, oh, this is just happening because I don't know why this is happening. I'm not meant to feel this way. It shouldn't be like this. No, for me, it's like, it should be like this. I should feel like this way. This comes in my life for a reason. I'm meant to learn something from this. And that's how you walk around with a big fucking... That's how you walk around feeling good, bro. Because then you feel like it feels right, bro. You don't start looking at situations as negatives. Everything becomes a positive to you, whether it be negative or be positive. Everything happens when you adopt this empowering mindset of everything's meant to happen for a reason. Then you suddenly become okay with it. You're okay with being sad. You're okay with waking up. You're okay with everything. It just seems like one big fucking journey, and you're here to live it until the day you die, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like I drank shitloads of ayahuasca and watching these streams. You know, I feel like everything's so much for a reason, bro, that it makes me like feel super empowered. Like, it makes me feel like I want to run through a wall, dude. Like, when I adopt that mindset, just like, fuck, man, this is fucking full on. I believe it so much. Like, no one on this stream is here by chance either, you know what I mean? Like, there's been everyone on this stream is here for a reason. I don't care what you want to tell me and say it's not, and I just found you via Matt Ogus's channel, and I found you via this channel, and I saw you on the suggested bar. I don't give a fuck. There's been clear, definitive moments in your life that led you to me, and they happened for a reason. They did. And I've got a time and your place in your life which might last a year, it might last a day, it might last 2 weeks, but I'm here for a reason. Just like you're here for a reason. Just why all these comments are commenting on my thing for a reason. You know what I mean? It's cool to think like that. It really is cool to think like that, I'm telling you. Everything happens for a reason, but it's not profound and spiritual reason. I think it's both, bro. I think it'd be foolish not to look at anything like in a spiritual sense, bro, because that's essentially who you are, bro. What are you other than that, bro? Just like a mindless fucking robot, bro? See, bro, you know, that's where we come from different backgrounds or different schools of thoughts. Yeah, I think it is the universal God, bro. Like, I totally think it is, bro. There might be different times, but I still fuck with it I still fuck with it on that universal level, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can always juice it down to that level. Like, oh, I hurt my back because muscle imbalances. Like, for me, like, oh, I hurt my shoulder because I didn't take the time to stretch because I was such in a rush. Like, you can always work back from it, bro, and you can always find a lesson in what you've done, bro, and take that on spiritually, you know? Bro, see, that's, you know, throwing that argument at me, it's not gonna, there's not even point, because I don't know the answer to it, bro. You know what I mean? How can I tell you what God or universe wants a child to get raped? You know? But completely dismissing the argument that I'm making because you're saying, oh, children get raped out there, people die, is completely foolish, bro. You can't. Get the creator of Vegan Athletic in the chair. I'm making a video on him after I get back from Indie Pack, you know, but I will get him on the chair. I mean, he's going to have his own chair segment. It's about the benefits of having that mindset, straight up, man. You know what I mean? Like, if I just sat there and said, oh, the universe isn't showing me a sign because the universe and all this shit doesn't exist because of babies and children dying and getting raped, and then, you know, I'd fall back into the same mindset I had 4 years ago, you know what I mean? There is, bro. There is, dude. Don't be getting me angry now. It's that one that they do. You believe in spirit or not? Do you think there is do you think there is a spirit? Fill me in. I think we're seeing it differently, bro. Do you believe that there is a spirit, and that you are a spirit submerged in a fucking body? I just want to get your take on. I want you to get your take on the perspective of your life. You know what I mean? Like what you think you are. You think you're just a robot walking through space and time? Nobody knows for sure. I just want to see what the thoughts are. Yeah, I like to think that because it's pretty nice and happy, but comfortable. But lately, I think we just become dirt when we die. Yeah, see, that's where we differ, brother. I don't think that. You know what I mean? I don't think that like my life. I don't think that my life just it's too much of a coincidence not to. My life is coincidence, and I'm just gonna come out of my mum's vagina and then fall back into the fucking earth, bro, and then just waste away in dirt. It doesn't make sense to me like that. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to make sense of what I can, and then the unknown's the unknown, brother. You know what I mean? I don't see you like. I don't see it like that, bro. We came from somewhere and we're going somewhere. Yeah, bro. And that gets me fucking excited, dude. And it makes me appreciative. It makes me empowered. It makes me not want to waste my fucking time, eh? Because I realize at the end of the day that there's only two certain, everything, dude, it's almost like, too much food, not enough time. There's only two certain things in life that you're going to be born, you're going to fucking die. Everything else in between is just unknown, bro. So become unknown, become okay with the fact that there's a lot of unknowns out there, and then become okay with the fact that there's two knowns out there, that you came from somewhere and you're going somewhere. That's the only thing that's going to happen. That's the only thing. Like, Cunt's going to say, do you know what's going to happen? I'll say, fuck, mate. Well, the only thing I know that's going to happen is I'm going to die. That's it, Why is it scary, brother? You know what I mean? Why should it be scary to you, bro? Do you see how our mindsets lead us to different conclusions, though? So you think we came from nothing, we're going back just down to the dirt, and there's no spirit, and there can't be no spirit because babies get raped and shit, and that makes you live in fear of dying, bro. Like, I'm scared of dying, of course, bro, but do you see the difference? I can't, bro. I can't. As logical as I want to be about it, I can't sit there and tell you that I think nothing's going to happen to me after I die. I can't. I want to, bro. Like, I want to sit there and say, yeah, you're right, bro. Like we're just going to die and fade into ash. But there's just things that I have a feeling about that I can't explain, that, like, when I die, I'm going to sit back and look back and say, holy fuck, that whole time it was this. that whole time this was happening. You know what I mean? Still do in the back of the mind. Maybe trust that intuition, bro. You know what I mean? Because I think, bro, we live in a world that tries to strip you from that. You have to remember that. You know, I'm not saying you're entitled to your own opinion about shit, and you know what I mean. I shake your hand or whatever you want to say, bro. And it's cool how we're getting to this topic. But what you got to realize is, bro, that we live in a world that tries to strip you from that level of spirituality and that level of belief. They want you to walking around godlessness, spiritualness, and just be a victim of everything else they put in front of you, bro. So it's common for people to say shit like, I used to believe in the spiritual side of life, and then I gave up on it because it seemed hopeless, because it seemed too much war, too much famine, too much fighting. Well, that's all man-made type shit. That's all driven by us. You know what I mean? That's driven by the world and the greed and the world we live in. You know what I mean? So I remember that, bro. I remember that, eh? They want me to walk around like that. They want me to walk around feeling unempowered, like life's happening. They want me to walk around feeling unempowered, like life's happening to me, not with me. You know what I mean? They don't want me to think everything's happening for a reason. They want me to feel too overwhelmed by the suffering of others in the world. That's what they want me to feel, bro. So I walk around saying, you know what? I'm destined to be nothing. I may as well just be a part of it, because at the end of the day, there's no point, because I'm just going to fall back in the dirt and die. It's not like that. I totally understand your point. I totally understand that point where you say, how can God exist if so much fucked up shit goes on in the world? I totally understand it. But I still have faith, bro, that there's more to it than what we see, eh? You know what I mean? And it completely makes sense to me, like, from what I've felt before, that it's almost, you know, created to highlight that fact that there is no point. That there is no person out there, there's nothing else out there special going on, you know what I mean? They want me to lose faith, lad. They want me every day. They want me to look at my life as it's just like nothing, you know what I mean? Just I'm floating through the universe and time. I'm just here for no purpose, no reason. That's what they want me to feel, bro. So I know, bro. They're not going to do it to me, I'll tell you that. We don't know, dude. We don't know, you know what I mean? I do what I can control, eh? You know what I mean? I care for a baby getting raped, or I care for a person dying, you know what I mean? I do care for them, bro, you know what I mean? It's almost like, you know, I'm not talking about you, bro, but some people, you know, let's not get into it, but I do care for them, bro. I care for them on that level where I still have faith in the fact that we're all connected, that we all come from the same source, and we're all connected, and I feel it, bro. You know, I can feel it. I feel it all the time in my daily life, man, because sometimes I'll see cunts and I'll get wrapped up in their shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'll almost like talk about cunts like they're brothers with you and they hardly even know you, man. You create the universe and everything in it. Bro, but I think the message gets skewed over time and it gets manipulated by people and people empowered, bro, you know what I mean? So, like I said, bro, they want you to think like that. Like if I there's definitely situations out there where people believe in God or whatever and they talk to me and I'd say, fuck man, this shit sounds crazy as fuck, you know what I mean? But I don't choose to believe in that version, you know? I think it's higher than us, bro. That level of faith is beyond something I can understand in my lifetime, you know what I mean? All I know is that when you feel it, and you can't explain it, and you don't know why you're feeling it, and you don't know I don't know why. It's almost like I can look at a fucking, hey, where you at? Where are we at? Patrick the Third, you feel me on this, brother. It's almost like I don't know why I can look at a fucking square and tell you that there's more out there, but there's a feeling in the back of me that's telling me there is. You know what I mean? And I can't explain it to you. I can't show you the square and say, yo, this square's telling me that we're all connected and there's more out there. You know what I mean? I can't tell you because you're not going to understand. But when you see a square, you're going to tell me the same thing, brother. I'll tell you that. I don't know that, but for some reason, that's what I'm trying to say. It's full on, bro. Patrick the Third, tell me that you know what I'm. Tell me if you're vibing on what I'm saying, bro. Like, cunts would explain feelings to me of like where they've had these moments where they feel this extreme level of faith and connection and I would be like, how the fuck did you depict that from that situation? And how did you come to that conclusion? And you have a situation like that and you suddenly realize that it's beyond you. You can't explain it. It doesn't make sense, but you can feel it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still going to go for another 20 minutes, lad. You're Neo. Holy shit, you're Neo. You know what I mean? You know, I was thinking about the Matrix the other day, bro, because I was thinking about it at work, like the concept of the one. A concept of the one. And it's so up for interpretation. It's almost like every time I think about the Matrix, I come from it from a different standpoint, with a different ideology, a different viewpoint. And you know what's funny, bro? The one, I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking like the one. I was like, maybe the one was a super inspiring concept to me, because it was like the one. Like, I was thinking about the one, and then I was like, fuck, bro, I'm the one. You know what I mean? You're the one. This is your life. You create the universe around. This is your submersion. Everything's from your viewpoint. You are the beholder and the fucking person that's going to solve all your fucking problems, cunt. You can do it. You are the one. That's how I thought about it. I just thought about it the other day. I was like, fuck, man. Maybe it's a message saying that I'm the one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one. But for you, you're the one. We're all the one. I'm flipping big pancakes saying I'm the fucking king. I can flip these big pancakes. I'm finding the solution for that problem right there. I'm the one, bro. I can make it work, you know? You are that's what I'm saying, bro. It makes too much sense to think that I create everything around me. It's almost like you are the universe, bro. Like, it's really fucked up type shit, you know what I mean? Like, you can solve everything you want, bro. You're the one. Like, you are special. You are the one. Do you understand do you understand it? Like, do you see what I'm trying to say? Agent Smith was the one. Shouts to the Danny Don. I love it, bro. What's up? I'm gonna trim the beard off soon, brother. Can't believe we're still at this fucking stream, dude. Ridiculous. Let's keep going, eh? Let's make a round. Let's go to 6 o'clock. Do you believe in life beyond the Earth? Of course. Of course. I don't know if it's life beyond Earth, but I believe something's going to happen.